Alright. Time to do the big Roxanne. It's been a little bit, and I do feel bad because I might have like a 30-minute stream today and I won't be able to stream for like another week. So sorry, I don't know. I'm very busy. And I kind of said I'd need like a month and a half or a month of school to go by until I actually had time. And this should be the final week that I'm like insanely busy. So forgive me for like short streams and very few streams, but hopefully I can get back to longer streams and more streams and stuff. In the coming weeks. But I did just want to do Roxanne to have it done. I kind of wanted to stream yesterday, but I didn't get home until 7, and I decided I just wanted to do homework, hang out, like actually have a break, because I hadn't had a break for like the entire week. So I just did that, and then today I was kind of in the same mood, and by the time I really got time, I was kind of testing things out, making sure everything was working, and then Ghost went live, and I was like, alright, I'll just stream later. I don't really need to do it now. So I watched Ghost stream, and then I ate, and I did all that, and I'm finally here and back to get Roxanne done, because we need to do this. This is a really, really good run. Illumise is one of the best encounters in the game. This is one of the best encounters in the game. We have Intimidate Growlithe, which is one of the best encounters in the game. We're running a really, really, really solid run right now. I did go ahead and reset off screen because the run I had last time was just not good enough. It was like bad. To put it blatantly, like I couldn't beat the leap. Everything was going to be a struggle. There was really no consistency I could get. And since I was just kind of playing on and off throughout the week, I decided I would just do Roxanne. If I beat it, I'd just say I beat it, but I really didn't expect to. Like, I had so low expectations. I went and I obviously wiped, and I reset, and I got a bunch of good encounters. I did a bunch of stuff at school when I had time, and this is just kind of what came out. A really, really impressive run, so we've got pretty solid odds. I wouldn't say they're as good odds as our first attempt that we did on stream, which is 11, but they're the best we've had since then. We did 12 on screen, which is bad, and then we had like 13 for it. Did we do... No, I think I did like 12 off screen. I don't even remember what happened with that, but let's see if we can push out of early game, because I think this is a run that should be able to get past Roxanne and hopefully Brawly if we just don't get really unlucky, so we'll see how that goes. We do have a little bit of an interesting lead here, instead of the usual double kick bullet seed lead, so we're going to have a very, very interesting lead here, and you'll see why in a minute. We are going to get Thunder Wave. We're using up a lot of berries for this lead, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. This is the exact same thing that we do with Combuskin. We size him Caustic, get him to the perfect health where his berry doesn't proc, and we can guarantee to kill him next turn. Thunder Wave comes out. That's 2 berries gone, but we basically 2 berries gone to get 2 level ups and get a kill on a Pokemon. Pretty solid. Poggers. And here's why. Grew to level 17. Some nice stats. Encore. Now for those who don't know what Encore does, makes the foe repeat its last move for 2 to 6 turns. Why is that so good? Well, the AI doesn't switch when it's an Encore. So you could lock the AI into a Ghost type move while you're in on a normal type. And even though it might wear off, it wears off at the end of the turn. Which means if you just outspeed, you can reapply it before they change moves. So even though this is a Rock-type gym, Illumise is insane and does a lot of good stuff. So we'll go with it. This is a speed tie because we did get the level up. Let's just see what happens. We land the Rock Tomb. This is a pretty high chance to kill. We did win the speed tie, you'll have to see it. We don't get the kill, unfortunately. It's pretty cringe. He's gonna break. This is a roll to kill with a crit. Oh my god. Ooh. That's scary. That's really scary. That's also really bad. For a couple different reasons. I'll need to reconsider a play here. Because we wanted this lead to guaranteed Giga Drain. But now it's only a 1 in 4, which is pretty low. So even though that crit didn't kill us, it's debatably just as bad. Because we don't have... I mean, it's not as bad, but it's like the next worst thing. So Love Disc is 16. HP is 39. Really low HP. And pretty good special defense, at least. What's our defense? Really low defense. Not great. Giga Drain won't kill me. But if he Giga Drains, I'm dead to everything. This is not a 1 in 4. This is a 1 in 3 because he can recover. But if he Ancient Powers, it's really bad. Does Illumise live the Ancient Power? Oh, Illumise actually eats the Ancient Power. Okay, yeah, so I'll go to Illumise. Please just Giga Drain. Please just Giga Drain. Please just Giga Drain. It's really cringe. Alright, so this is Ancient Power again. Yep. Now this is Giga Drain. Yeah, this is guaranteed Giga Drain here. Alright. Saved. That's 6 damage. And he will now basically be permanently locked into Giga Drain. We have Moonlight to heal. Bro. This luck is so bad. Alright, we'll heal one more time. Encore has not worn off yet. So we'll hit a Seismic Toss. Giga Drain. Okay, no Encore wear off. This is really good Encore time. This may, most of the time, just saves us PP in case we need it for later in the fight. Encore ends. Okay. We do outspeed and we can just Encore him again though. I'm gonna go ahead and Moonlight here. It's 1 turn of Encore. Encore ends. I'll Moonlight, I'll let him heal one more time. And then, how much health does Lily have? This is about half. So that should be 23. 17 should not kill. We don't want 17 to kill here. He's still in Encore. Very, very nice. So we can switch to Grovyle. And then Double Kick should kill. Alright. That's Lily. Way harder than it needed to be. Because of an unlucky crit. But we're still out. I don't want Pursuit. No. Yes. Alright, we see Shuckle. Now we have the similar strategy that we've used for Shuckle every single time so far, basically. Which is Sand Attack. So I'm just gonna turn on Speed Up here and spam Sand Attack. There's the Sunny Day. We want to Sand Attack as many times as possible. Alright, Alright, that's 5 sand attacks, he's -5. And now, I want to start Poison Sting, so yeah, there we go, that's our poison. And now we spam Dig. This way he can't hit us with a Toxic, and he's gradually being whittled down by poison. We have a Petric Berry. He's gonna be missing rods. Dig also makes sure he can't build up rollout. I think Dig should be fine, but it's a little risky. I don't want to kill this thing, is basically my problem. I think I'm just gonna Poison Sting. There we go. Nice, alright. If that hit, that would have been pretty scary. We did still have a play around, but it would have been very, very suboptimal. We would not have wanted that. Alright, Relicanth. We outspeed and kill with Bullet Seed. And we have one more Mon. Just Hypnosis, just Hypnosis, just Hypnosis, just Hypnosis. It's so easy to just Hypnosis, buddy. Hypnosis is the easiest move. If you put me to sleep, you still have a chance at winning. Yes! Alright. Finally! We're back to Brawley Split. It took a long time. And we're gonna finish him with a crit. Kabuto living on 1 HP. That crit range was a roll, and I knew that, but I was banking, because it was a 50% chance to outspeed. And then it was like an 89%, it was a very, very high chance for me to outspeed and kill. I didn't get the kill. And then he had to Brick crit me. So it was basically like a 1 in 40. Because he had to, what I was thinking, he had to win the speed tie, Brick crit, and hit the roll. But apparently, I actually am really interested to see in what that range was on Kabuto, with both the crit on himself and the Rock Tomb on the Anorith, because I honestly think that there was a higher chance that Rock Tomb killed than Crit Brick killed me. I think there was like one roll of Crit Brick that killed me, and I think there was like one roll of Rock Tomb that didn't kill. But Kabuto holding through 1 HP survival. Goated. Very, very proud of our boy Easy here. He easy clapped the Anorith, if I do say so myself. So let's see, we have 41 HP, which is very, very good. We have 37 attack, which is also very good. Or 35 attack, sorry. And we have 40 defense, which is like max, so that's really good. Brick crit was a 43% chance to kill. Which means it was a 1 in like 35 for him to kill with Brick because he had to crit and then hit the roll. So it was slightly lower than a 1 in 32, which is if it was a 50% to kill with crit, but he also had to win the speed tie, which would have been a nut. So that was like a 1 in 60. Our Rock Tomb was a 62% chance to kill him. So yeah, we had a higher chance to kill with Rock Tomb, and it was a speed tie. We both had 27 speed. But we're alive, and that's 0 death. Roxanne. Level cap up to 20. And we're pushing. Whew. Feels nice. I'll run you through the rest of the run, and then I'll kind of talk about upcoming streams and stuff. Before wrapping up and ending stream. Alright, so this is the box right now. So you have Illumise, which is insane, as you guys just saw, because of Encore. Encore is goated. Encore was like my backup, my safe, what is it, safe something? Safe haven, I think is what it is, for like everything that could have gone wrong. Because if Anorith ends up outspeeding me and critting and killing me, I can go to this Encore into Brick Break and just whittle it down. This was good against Lily, but this was potentially good against Shuckle because it could have locked it into like Sunny Day or Toxic. Um, and then this was my big backup, which ended up being very, very useful. And this was my Lunatone backup, because if Grovyle got crit, or no, if Grovyle got hit by the rollout from the Shuckle, I would have had to use this for Lunatone, in combination with this, most likely. But yeah, pretty good stuff. This is our Magikarp in J-Threat. Sassy, pretty normal stuff. I haven't leveled it up yet. Grimer, Sludge Bomb. I could have also used this for Lileep, but since it was really the real reason I used Illumise was just because Illumise worked better against Shuckle and Anorith. It worked as a backup, and it was more consistent against Lileep. This isn't super consistent against Lileep, because this usually wants to switch into Lileep, disable, and then Sludge Bomb, because it forces Lileep to use a resisted move against you, and you're using Super, so it's interesting. It also risks like a couple Ancient Power boosts depending on how you play it, so I just wanted to play safe with Illumise. Illumise ended up being Illumise, I don't know, ended up being a little risky because Kabuto did get crit, but it was very unlikely that it even happened in the first place, so... But, like, goated Pokemon here. I do think it's a little overrated, but I'll give it the credit where it deserves, because Encore is insane, and again, just early game with fast Encore beats so much. This is all you, like, literally the only attacking move you need is Seismic Toss. And then you've got Encore, which is Cracked, Moonlight for healing, Wish for support, all sorts of good stuff. Easily one of the best mons in the game right there. Olympus is pretty good. Obviously, Sunflora can sweep Brawley, can sweep Watson. I'm definitely looking forward to some of that. Kabuto is pretty good. I would have preferred Kabuto to have Battle Armor to make Rexan a little more consistent. And I just think Battle Armor Kabuto is better than Swift Swim Kabuto, because Swift Swim Kabuto is literally not even good until after Tate and Liza. Like, that's when Swift Swim Kabuto is first useful. Like, it's insane. And I think Swift Swim Amistar is really good, because if you get Amistar after Tate and Liza, and it has Swift Swim, then you can do a ton with it, because you get it right when you need it, and it can do a bunch of things, and it's really, really good. But Kabuto is barely even getting used after Tate and Liza, and it's mostly going to be useful for everything up until Tate and Liza, and then Amistar is good for everything after Tate and Liza, so... I would have preferred Battle Armor, but we do have Swift Swim. It's fine for now, at least. We have Sandshrew, which is also good for Watson. Our team looks pretty good for Watson right now if we're able to beat Brawley, which I do very much so like. Pretty good for Watson. This is alright for Watson. This is good for Watson. Cacturin's good for Watson. I think Grimer can be good for Watson, but you don't get Machantilla, so no, Grimer's not good for Watson. And then obviously this is a Grovyle run, not a Combusken run. I definitely am preferring Grovyle. Like, I think Grovyle makes some of the early game stuff so much easier. Like, I was so close to losing Mons with Combusken against Roxanne and Grovyle. Grovyle literally sweeps 2 of the 3 Roxanne gym trainers. Like one, it literally, there's a gym trainer that has 5 Pokemon and it sweeps 3 and like a half of them. Like, it's insane. It's super duper good. Very good box here with this. Grimer, I actually really like Grimer as an encounter. For those who remember it in Attempt 10, I was able to really utilize it a lot in Magma Hideout, a lot in Winona Gym, all that area. I think it was really, really impressive. I was actually really, really happy with that Grimer. And I think Grimer is actually one of the most underrated Pokemon in the game here. I think Grimer is really, really good. It gets a very, very wide variety of movesets. Once it becomes a Mug, very, very strong. Beautifly is alright. If this was a Dustox, this run would be goated. This run would be cracked out of its mind, bro. But it's not a Dustox, it's a Beautifly, which is okay. It gets a lot of coverage, but it really just falls off like the second you get to Watson Split, and it doesn't even do anything before Watson Split. So, kind of sucky. Cacnea is pretty good. I've never actually had a Cacturn, which is a little interesting, because all my runs that I've had 2 Cacneas, I think, and both my runs with Cacneas have wiped 2 Watson. I think both of them have wiped 2 Watson, which is pretty wild. And you can get a Cacturn before Watson, and Cacturn's actually pretty good for Watson. We have Meryl, Thick Fat again, disappointing. Meryl, I hate it too because I talked about Azumarill so much. I think Huge Heart Azumarill is amazing throughout the entire game. Like, it's even good late game. I was using it against Juan. I was using it in Victory Road, bro. But we get Thick Fat, which is garbage. And then we did go ahead and pick up and Intimidate Growlithe, which I'm really excited about. We saw a good Intimidate. Obviously, last time our Growlithe had like max IVs and Modest, and now we're running Jolly, which is nowhere near as good as Modest, and we probably don't have max IVs, but at least we have Intimidate, and at least we have a Growlithe. I'm excited to have Arcanine back in the running. But a very, very good run. Again, we're looking at Illumise, which is the best encounter in the area, debatably Sunflora, the best encounter in the area, Growlithe, the best encounter in the area, like Grimer might be the best encounter in the area. We're just looking at like all sorts of really, really strong stuff, and Roxanne was kind of that first big hurdle, and I think honestly, this run is only going to struggle a little with Brawly and then a little with Watson, but if we can kind of cycle through those and have some good luck with those two, I think we're definitely looking really, really good, because I think as long as we can get past Watson, because this run isn't very good for Flannery Spit right now, but it's super duper good for early game. So I think as long as we can get to Flannery Spit, we can really start building our team more. I think if we start getting things like VA Lantern, if we get something like a Battle Armor Donphan, this run is going to feel really, really, really good. We still have a chance at Pognanki. Looking forward to a lot of that kind of stuff. So that is attempt 15 for now. I did just kind of want to get a short stream in here. As I am very busy, but I did want to at least stream once. I didn't want to be just dead for like 2.5 weeks, so I probably won't stream for over a week, if I had to guess. If I would be able to stream, it would probably only be on Thursday, and that's cutting it real close, because the only reason I have Thursday off is because I immediately have a lot, like a ton to do on Friday, so like, if I am streaming, maybe Thursday, but I'd say don't expect Thursday. Like, don't expect me to stream until, like, Tuesday of the next week. So, like, 10 days, we'll say. It's less than 10 days, but we'll say 10 days is how long until you should expect me to come back and start streaming again. But I'll do my best to keep up and stream whenever I can. Next stream will probably be Sacred Gold stuff. Running through Hardhome, not Hardhome. I don't even remember the name of the city anymore. I'm out of it, bro. Why can't I remember? Goldenrod. We'll be running through Goldenrod, having fun with that kind of stuff. And then we should be back for Brawly, and hopefully I can get both of those streams in within the next 2 weeks, and maybe one more stream, and then once I start to get more time and more settled in, I might look into something like Mystery Dungeon, like a Kirby game, something else. Once, like, especially if I can get my Sacred Gold run a little further and my EK run a little further, so those are, like, really, like, set in stone and consistent. Like, if I beat Watson with this run and it's looking good for Flannery, and if I can get to, like, Jasmine or something, not Jasmine, but, like, Passamorty, something like that, in Sacred Gold, I'm gonna feel really, really comfortable, and I'm gonna feel really good starting another game. In 3 games running might be a little much, but I can try and juggle. But yeah, next week, don't expect any streams at all. There might be one, but don't expect it. And then hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I can start planning out more streams, longer streams, more frequent streams, all that good stuff. And I'm pretty excited to get through all that stuff. So until next time, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, yeah. Pretty good run we have here. Hopefully we can keep going strong. Beat Brawly, and then beat Watson, and we'll see where we can go. From there, so that's about it. That's all I really have to say. It's been fun. Finally, a run past Roxanne. Very, very pog, very, very hype. And hopefully we can go some far places with this run. I'm really excited to get back to streaming within the next 2 weeks or something, so just give me a little bit of time, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Until next time, this has been a really long outro. See you later.